your homepage as an app. Website.com. Create app design your app for free in 5 minutes. Nowadays, mobile devices are more common than ever. There's 3.5 billion already, and the number is growing by 300 million every year as they're becoming more affordable. As a business owner, you can use this development to your advantage. Every business should absolutely have a website anyways, so optimizing that for mobile devices is the first step. However, as of 2019, only 10% of time on smartphones is spent browsing the internet. The remaining 90% are spent in apps. This has been an ongoing trend. In 2017, browsers still got 13% of the mobile usage time, but since then it has steadily been decreasing in favor of mobile apps. But that's not the only reason why you should consider getting your own app for your website. Let's see what other advantages led 83% of B2B content marketers to say mobile apps are important for their marketing. Play video. The benefits of having a mobile app. We've previously explored all the benefits of apps, but here are the most important ones, applicable to you when you convert your website into an app. Improve brand awareness. Everyone that has your app installed will regularly see its icon on their phone. Just this quick glance can make them more likely to recall your brand when they think about a service you offer. Good brand awareness can bring in many returning customers, but also increases the likelihood of your existing customers sharing your brand with other people who might need your service. Customer retention is especially valuable when converting online shops to apps. Apps offer instant access to your site. Users can quickly reach your website at any time. They just need to take out their phone and click your app icon. They no longer need to open the browser and then search for your website, or even slower, manually type in the URL. Removing this friction can make all the difference in whether a potential customer chooses you or your competitor. Easy access is essential if you want users to visit your website turned into an app often, for example with blogs where you regularly publish new articles. Offline access. Nobody can look at your website while they have no internet connection. With an app, you can change that. Users can see all important content that has been cached on the device, even while they don't have Wi-Fi or mobile data. Unfortunately, this doesn't work with all websites, as it depends on the website's code, but it's a nice bonus for the sites where it does work. Push notifications. With an app, you can send everyone that has your app installed notifications, like when receiving a text message. These notifications are perfect for letting your users know about specials and promotions they can find on your website and in the app. It's like a mini newsletter, an example of a push notification used to let users know about a discount. Regularly returning users. When your users have your app installed, they are more inclined to regularly browse it, even if they're not looking for anything specific. You can get quite a few extra conversions just from this recurring traffic. We went into further detail in this article about user engagement and retention. New traffic source. Having your website and its app listed in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store can be a great new source of traffic. This is because many people directly look for an app that solves a problem or desire they have. They don't even check whether there's a website that could help them. Quite interesting, but I have to admit that I've done that too. With your app in the app stores, you can also access these potential customers. Why you probably don't have an app yet? I'll go out on a limb and say you don't have an app already if you're reading this article. Many businesses would love to have their own app, but can't afford to spend upwards of €2,000 on it. Especially for smaller businesses, this is not an option. That's where I'd like to introduce you to a different approach. You already have a website, so why code an app from the ground up when you can leverage that? You can do so by converting your website into an app. As long as you choose the right converter, you still get most of the above-mentioned advantages of an app. We've done a comparison of the best website-to-app converter services that will hopefully help you decide. Features of our apps. Let's take a detailed look at all the features our apps have to offer. That way you can get a feel for how our apps cover all the possible advantages of having an app. Offline availability. All apps created by our website to app converter can show many parts of your website, even while the user doesn't have an internet connection available. Of course, this is limited by the fact that they can't actually reach the live version of your website without an internet connection. So, for example, they couldn't send you a message via your contact form, always up to date. However, if the user has an internet connection, the app will automatically stay up to date with your website. This means that if you add a new page or change anything on an existing one, those changes will immediately show up in the app as well. When you change big structural aspects of your website, an app update may be necessary. Check out our more detailed app update guide for more information. Support for all website types. We can convert any website into an app, no matter what framework it's built on, or even if it's not a pre-made framework. Examples of these are content management systems like WordPress. Did you know that about a third of the world's websites use WordPress, Joomla, Wix, or Squarespace? And we support all of them. This ties right into the next point, wide compatibility. Just like we want to be compatible with any type of website, we make sure our apps run on any decently modern Android and Apple iOS device. Which makes sense, as you probably agree that an app that doesn't run on most devices isn't too useful. Based on data available to developers, we can accurately estimate that our apps run on over 97% of devices. This is comparable to some of the most popular apps, like Instagram. To achieve this compatibility with new devices and operating system, Android iOS updates, we continually update all apps we maintain. Another aspect that also requires regular maintenance is security and stability. Even with the most care and very thorough testing procedures, no software is completely free from potential performance or stability issues. So by continually working on the app, we can quickly discover such opportunities for improvement and take advantage of them. Additionally, we dedicate a lot of our resources to making sure the security of all of our apps is on point. This also includes using industry standard encryption when the app loads your website to display it to the user. Native design. All of our apps come with the native app design. This means that they follow the design guidelines for apps that have emerged over the years. These standards are also enforced by Apple and Google, so it's a lot more difficult to get into the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store if you don't follow them. Luckily, we take care of that for you, so you don't need to change anything about your website's layout. In particular, we add the following design elements, shown with screenshots from our example app: an app bar featuring the current page's title, a drawer menu, and a back button. The sidebar drawer, burger menu with your website's main navigation links and your logo at the top. A custom app icon with your own logo and app name. A splash screen with your logo that is shown while the app is starting. Perfect branding. As you can see in the above images, the apps are always tailor-made to include your branding. Obviously, most of the content of the app is your website, so you have your desired design in that part too. In our comparison with other websites that offer a website to app conversion, we found that some of them put their own ads in their customers' apps. We think that ruins the app experience, so we don't do any of that. However, if your site displays ads, those will be shown, of course. Short development time. We take advantage of the fact that you already have a working mobile-friendly website, so we don't need to code your app from the ground up. Therefore, we can get your app ready in just a few days. I consider that an amazing turnaround time compared to multiple months, which is not unusual when developing a completely new app. Add-ons. Aside from the above features that are always included, we also offer optional features that can make your app more potent. Push notifications. With this add-on, you can send as many push notifications as you'd like. Everyone that has your app installed will receive them. As we've talked about above, these notifications are perfect for letting your users know about specials and promotions they can find on your website, and therefore in the app. Read more about use cases and benefits of push notifications in apps. A push notification with an attached image. Review reminders. If you want your app to be discovered on the Google Play Store or Apple App Store, you need to get as many positive reviews from your users as possible. I've also written an article about how and why to get better reviews with review reminders. With this add-on, you can expect a significant increase in the amount of reviews you get, as most users just don't think about rating an app if they're not reminded. These review reminders are only shown to frequent users of your app, as these are the most likely to give you positive feedback. Of course, you don't want to bother them by constantly nagging them about leaving a review, so they can just tap a button to hide the dialogue forever. You can see an example of such a pop-up below. An example review reminder pop-up on Android. App publishing. After we created your app, it needs to get published in the app stores, so your users can download it. We have easy-to-follow guides for various app stores you can publish your app in. We have also written a comparison of the best app stores that you can check out to decide which app stores you'd like to use. webtoapp.design alternatives. Of course, there's also other ways to have your website as an app. Unfortunately, the services of our competitors often come with a plethora of issues, which is actually the reason we started webtoapp.design. Here's a quick breakdown. What our customers who first tried other website to app converters told us. webtoapp.design other website to app converters. Easy app publishing guides and support in case of problems. Outdated and incomplete guides. Deal with app review problems yourself. No-code solution with detailed step-by-step guides. Deal with technical issues yourself requirements. macOS computer. Knowledge on compiling apps. 100% App Store approval rate. Apps usually get rejected by the App Store. Easy and quick communication with your customer success manager. Unreachable and evasive support. 14-day free trial and 14-day refund guarantee. No refund guarantees. And here are some more details why webtoapp.design is the best website to app converter. Your homepage as an app. Website.com. Create app design your app for free in 5 minutes.